Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer is back with another video of World of Warships. And today I'm going to be featuring and reviewing Tier 10 Tech 3 aircraft carrier that has recently released to the public in this game, and that is American Essex. Now, Essex is definitely something that I am kind of blown away for what this ship can actually do in the randoms or even in the ranked. I'm going to be explaining about Essex strengths and weaknesses, but before talking about every single thing about it, I would really love you guys to subscribe to my channel if you are new to this. I am making daily World of Warship videos related to basically all ship classes, particularly carriers, and if you are interested in becoming a better CV player, or maybe even other ship that you might be thinking of buying, or something that you want to know from me, I would be there to help you guys do that, because I've been playing this game for a crazy long time and I know the mechanics, I know the game, the way it should be played, and I can help you to become a better player or maybe CV player like you want to be in Essex. So thank you guys. If you do subscribe to my channel, that would be really appreciated. So let's just get to the Essex review. So Essex definitely is the most unique carrier, or Wargaming call it the support carrier, that they have added into the game. Now Essex has something that well, no other CV does come. Like, there is that Yorktown, a tier 8 carrier, which is basically a predecessor of Essex, and also Essex does come up with something which we call, well, smoke curtain generator. So as you can see here, you have these two squadrons, tactical attack HE aircraft, and then you also have these HE bombers. So both of them having smoke curtain generator. So you basically use these planes, tactical squadron, and you basically smoke across the map, because you can smoke for like 10 seconds, like you know, across the map quickly, to basically able to maybe provide cover for your destroyer or cruiser or battleship, which is basically unlike anything that I have seen in the carriers. So Essex is definitely new to that. And I mean, if I talk about these squadrons of the Essex, well, it comes up with these tactical squadron, which is also unlike tier 10 carriers. Tier 10 carriers usually have, you know, a strike class sort of repeated attacks that they can do with a couple of attack flights, but these come up only with tactical squadron. So as you can see here, that you can only use 6 of the planes in like 2 minutes. As you can see here, aircraft preparation is 119 seconds for 6 of these planes. So if you launch them, then you have to wait 2 minutes to get back to these planes again. Same is the case with these bombs. So are these tactical squadron are even remotely good? Well, honestly, I would say that these HE attack aircraft are pretty impressive, like really good. You have 12 of these tiny team rockets that does 5,400 damage each. Each rocket does that, and you have 12 rockets to throw on a single target. And I'm telling you, once you're gonna be landing at least 10 or 9 or 11 rocket hits, you can deal like 10 to 12 to 13k damage absolutely consistently. And you also set fires, because the fire chance of these rockets is almost like 33%, which is pretty impressive. So the rockets are very impressive. They also have jet boosters as well. So once you launch those planes, they will be having really high speeds because of those jet boosters. You will see in the game what I'm talking about, but they are pretty good. Like, you get across to the map pretty quickly because of those jet boosters, and their initial speeds are also pretty good. Like, maximum speed you can see 233 knots. That is really fast. So these are rockets that I really like, and they do a lot of decent damage. Now we have HE bombers that basically also have really good hit pool points, like HP, like 3,390. So really high HP pool on these bombers. And by the way, you throw tons of bombs in payload. I mean, if you have 6 planes in a single attacking flight, you can throw 4 bombs in a single plane, which basically means that you're going to get a lot of a lot of bomb hits on a single target, which is very impressive. I will showcase you how these tactical squadrons are very effective, but I can tell you that they are really strong squadrons. Combined with the smoke that they can do to cover your allies, it basically opens up something that no one can do as a carrier in the game. Like, it is crazy. I'm going to be talking about these torpedo bombers as well, because these torpedo bombers are also very impressive for tier 10. I mean, these torpedo bombers, well, these are basically the normal, squadron, like the strike class aircraft carriers usually have. I mean, as you can see, you have 8 aircraft per squadron when you just launch, and you have basically 2 size of attacking flights, so you can have 4 flights, as you can see here. So with these 4 flights, you can drop 4 torpedoes per single attack run. And when I play the game, you will see how much they do damage, and I would say massive damage to these battleships. So I mean, typically you can easily going to get 2 attack flights on a single target, which basically gonna give you around 38,000 damage, because if you somehow manage to get 8 of these torpedoes on a single target, which is pretty much possible, where with these HP pool that it has, you're going to deal massive damage. And these are very impressive torpedo bombers. I must say that Essex definitely a very, very high step up from Yorktown. It is impressive. I will talk in the conclusion whether I rate this ship as strong or weak or even broken, but not for now. I will just gonna explain you the stats real quick. So, okay, these are the things that I really like. I mean, tactical squadrons are pretty good. I mean, you do have issues once you use these tactical squadrons, then you have to basically rely on torpedo bombers most of the time. But overall, they also have decent, aircraft preparation time. After 2 minutes, you will get them pretty much. So it shouldn't be a problem unless you just, not able to get good hits on a target. So there's exactly that. So my build here is pretty simple. If you go and check out my upgrades here, so as you can see, I am using Flight Control Mod 2 to increase the squadron speed. Totally up to you. I like the squadron speed to be high. You can also basically go for the Air Groups Mod 2, which is actually a recommended build by Wargaming. So totally up to you. It's all on you. But I prefer the speed. Always prefer speed on all carriers, so Essex is no exception. You're also going to be using Squadrons Consumable Mod 1, improving or increasing the number of squadron consumables. So you basically have extra speed boost, extra combat air patrol, which I will come back after that, and you will also have smoke curtain generator extra because of this. So it's a very, very valuable upgrade for Essex. Then you use the extra HP on torpedo bombers. Then you basically also need to use the Torpedo Bombs Mod 1 for extra attack time on torpedo bombers. Then you will use Aircraft Engine Mod 1. And finally, you will use Air Groups Mod 1. Pretty much standard for carriers. Obviously, you have to use these upgraded or these modules that should be upgraded, to be honest, because then you will get the best out of Essex. And then in upgrades, in the captain skills, I think I'm going to be using this build because I felt it to be pretty perfect. I mean, there are some of my subscribers or viewers that actually like to see pyrotechnician. I actually do like pyrotechnician as well. It's actually a good skill if you want to have extra fire on these bombers, but honestly, I don't felt that much of a difference still. I would prefer to use this sort of build. So, I mean, you want to use, or you should say like, you should use improved engine boost, which is 5% increased, air supremacy, reduced aircraft preparation time, search and destroy, like patrol radius is going to be 10% increase. I will come back to that in a moment with the patrol fighters. What's up really with the Essex patrol fighters, because they are currently something that no carrier has in the game. Then you use torpedo bomber arming distance, very, very valuable skill for Essex. Increasing speed, also proximity fuse, increasing torpedo power, like the damage output will be a bit higher because of this, which is very nice. You are going to be using aircraft armor, and survivability expert perk helps a lot with your plane's survivability, very important skill. So this is the build that I'm going to be using on Essex. So let's come to this combat air patrol. Now, unlike anything in the game, combat air patrol of the Essex are one of the strongest thing that I've ever seen. Actually, the fighters that can counter carrier planes crazy effectively. Now let me explain why. As you can see here, the action radius is 4.4 kilometer. That is that is crazy high. If I just compare it to Midway, Midway normally has what? 3.5 kilometer? Let me show you here. So I mean 3.5 kilometers is definitely pretty decent for like a big aura of patrol fighters, but Essex has even better 4.4 kilometer aura of that patrol fighter. Not only that, look at the HP points or hit pool of these patrol fighters. 1300 compared to the Midway, only 203. So probably 5 or 6 times increase in HP of these fighters. That is insanely high HP, so it will not going to get shot down that easily. So that is pretty nice of the in the case of Essex. You also have like crazy time before attack. The base time for attack is 2.5 seconds. So if there's a enemy fighter that comes into this, that bubble of your patrol, they will tag just in 2.5, like after 2.5 seconds. But with this build of mine, with the enhanced reactions, it will only going to take just less than a second. You know what that means is they will instantly tag on anything, like that fast. It's insane how strong the combat air patrol really are in the game. I mean, if you use it effectively, you're basically going to shoot down so many fighters. It's not even funny. Sorry, the enemy squadrons. It's really not even funny. They are super powerful. With that said, I mean, this is basically the Essex overall armament in its disposal. Then, I mean, in terms of survivability, it has decent torpedo protection, like 34%. HP is actually a bit lower compared to all the other carriers in the game. Its secondaries are nothing to brag about, nothing to talk about. Air defense is actually pretty good, 92 rating, which is actually good to shoot down a couple of their enemy planes. So I'm not going to be talking about that in detail. The maneuverability, I mean, that's pretty typical of carriers. Concealment is actually pretty good, 13.5, even without building it. So I don't have concealment system mod 1 or even the hidden menace. So it's still having a decent concealment by default, which is very, very nice. But however, Essex does have some weird thing going for it. As you can see, the armor here, it looks to be 19 millimeter here, and well, it is only 30 millimeter thick. You know what that means? It means that every battleship at this tier which have 430 millimeter caliber or above can simply overmatch him, and it will not bounce like Midway. For example, Midway, if you look at the Midway armor, it is way more tankier. 87 millimeter armor thickness compared to Essex, only 30 millimeter. So very poor armor. The broadside, if I can show you the citadel here, it does have vulnerable citadel, as you can see here. So I mean, Essex is going to take a lot of damage if you get broadside, and the side armor isn't something to be impressive either. It's all over 19 millimeters, so a lot of destroyer AG will just going to direct penetrate. So pretty bad in terms of armor, I would say. Battleships will love shooting at you at long ranges if they know that the armor of Essex is terrible. So keep that in mind. But at least you do have smokes, right? You can basically smoke yourself in Essex to able to get yourself in cover instead of allied teammates. So this is hilarious, but at the same time, it's really powerful. I'm going to be explaining this in the battle, and I'm going to give you conclusion after the games. But what I can tell you, Essex is ridiculously strong. I will come to the conclusion after a couple of games. So keep watching this video, and let's get to the gameplay itself. So this is our first game in the Essex, and in the matchmaking, I can show you here that we also have Essex in the enemy team, a lot of battleships, that is pretty good, and quite a lot of cruisers as well. Euro, Hindenburg, Henry, a lot of heavy cruisers, which are actually can be pretty much countered by Essex with these rockets. Hopefully I can able to showcase the rockets in just a second, but as enemy Essex is trying to go for torpedo bombers, I will just go and drop maybe a battleship or cruiser. And what I can really do here is I can maybe drop the Venezia, who is having a broadside. I mean, these rockets are going to be effective once you deliver the strike on the broadside. Oh, there's a Henry. Okay, I can drop the Henry there, even though I'm not going to be having enough good angle. Yeah, a lot much more AA though, and that's why I just dropped him pretty early as much as possible. Still got 3 rocket hits, which is nice. I have Smolensk in the division, as I can able to showcase you here that what I can actually do. So Essex is actually trying to drop the Smolensk, which I can see. And I put the plane here. As you can see here that it's a massive big plane. And hopefully the plane will get tagged, and yeah, hopefully Smolensk will be just fine. And I can actually able to smoke my teammate if he needs, but I'm not sure. Do you need the smoke, by the way? Yeah, I can put the plane here, sure. Okay. So I will give the A to the Smolensk. As you can see here, it's a big radius of this fighter aura. And once the fighters get into this aura, they will instantly going to get tagged, and they will do a lot of damage, to the fighters. So keep that in mind. They will be pretty effective, unlike other carriers. So I'm just going to go and drop the Venezia. These bombs have 42mm armor penetration capacity. So let's see if I can get a bomb hit on the Venezia. So I just dropped the bombs on the Venezia. Get 6 bomb hits, which is nice. Did some decent damage. And I'm going to get my squadron, which is the rockets again. So he smoked up, which I can clearly understand. Let's see if I can go and drop maybe the Yamato, because Yamato is sort of isolated. Even though there is an Essex plane, that could be a problem. But the counter to these Essex fighters is that you can actually tag your own plane with this, and they will instantly going to get tagged. And once that happens, you can go and just drop something else there. So the fighter get tagged, which is nice. Now I can go and drop the Yamato. So this is how you can actually able to counter the fighters if you are having issues with Essex fighter planes. Yamato has pretty bad AA, so I'm expecting to get a perfect hit on him. So hopefully I will be able to do that nicely. And I'm coming up with these torpedo bombers now. So look at that damage, 16,000 damage in just a single attack. These HE rockets, it's pretty hilariously powerful. And that's the reason why I really like these HE attack aircraft. They are really strong against battleships. Now I can go and drop the Yamato. He damage controls. No, he didn't, which is okay. I will go and showcase you these torpedo bombers, since these torpedo bombers does 6,400 damage. And there's a Yodo that is also pushing. Hopefully this Yodo is going to get farmed to death. By the way, these fighters cannot actually able to spot for itself. They only have the spotting radius of 2 kilometers, so keep that in mind as well. Yodo taking a lot of damage. I think the Yodo might die, which is nice. I can go and drop the Yamato, and hopefully we will be able to deliver some good strikes to him. And we'll kill him eventually. Let's see. Popping the heal, because torpedo bombers does have heal. Yamato is moving slightly forward, so I can just go and drop here. And that's pretty nice. I can just go and drop him again. The Essex is behind the island, as what I can see. 4 torpedoes, only 11,000 damage, since, well, Yamato has the tankiest torpedo belt in the game, at least. So it's still okay. I'm just going to go and drop this Yamato again. And this is another strike. That is second. And now I can do another strike, which is third. Hopefully I will get a flood. And I did get double flood, which is nice. He damage control, double flood damage control by Yamato. Hopefully I will get a permanent flood. Let's see if I can do that. So here I just dropped the Yamato with these torpedoes. So I sent almost 3 strikes, which is nice. Okay, I got a permanent flood, which is nice. I'm just gonna go and help the Smolensk just a bit. The torpedoes are coming, which is understandable. I'm just gonna smoke up the Smolensk here real quick, because that's also the strength of the Essex, that you can actually smoke your teammates, which is very important. Yeah, as you can see that I did pretty good support, and that's why they call it support carriers, because of that. So there's a Massachusetts that I can drop for sure, and let's see if I can get a good strike. Yamato trying to shoot me. I think he's really triggered, and 6 rocket hits, pretty okay. Nothing too special, but well, the Massachusetts is actually coming very aggressive. I might get spotted if he does come like this. Hopefully the Smolensk will be able to do something about it, or maybe the Schlieffen secondaries do coming handy, and I can just go and drop the Massachusetts here real quick. So let's see if I can do that. real quick. We are losing the game though, unfortunately. But you can see a lot of bombs. 7 bomb hit, pretty nice. And I can go and just drop something else, hopefully. Maybe the Massachusetts, because he is definitely moving at fast pace. Game seems to be a loss, unfortunately, but at least I still showcased you something to be interesting, hopefully. And let's see if I can go and drop the Massachusetts. Massachusetts is playing super aggressive for some reason, which is crazy. I don't know why he's playing so aggressive, but he will definitely eventually die. He will eat 1 torpedo of Smolensk, and then he will eat a lot of torpedoes here as well. And so it should be pretty much good enough. Okay, the Venezia's pushing. That's not good. I will just use the smoke here real quick because the CV is actually striking me. You can actually use your smoke for yourself as well if that's the need you need, if that's what you wanted. So yeah, Essex does basically 10 damage to me. The Venezia is coming up. I can just smoke myself. I'm just gonna go and kite away. Venezia again, the sap me with his shells. I need to do something about the Venezia. He is basically in a really weird position. Let's see if I can get a good strike on the Venezia. So these rockets are pretty good. You will find out soon that how strong they currently are. So he will hopefully take some rocket hits. 5 rockets, which is nice. Did some damage to its AA as well. I will go and drop the Venezia real quick. It seems to be looking a bad game. We have lost quite a lot of ships. Maybe we might have a chance, but I see if I can able to maybe kill this Venezia, because this Venezia is definitely a problem. He smoked up, which is pretty unfortunate. Okay. Venezia, he smoked up, which is pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna go and drop the Prison real quick. Yeah, dropping the Prison real quick is important. Prison does have a lot of, as you can see, HP, so it's not possible to kill him. So I will still go and drop him regardless. And I will go and do another strike. He's turning in to dodge my torpedoes, I can see. And I have another strike to do here. Let's do that. And yep, 4 more torpedoes. Should hit him hard. Hopefully we'll get a flood. I got a flood, which is nice. So I'm just gonna go and maybe spot the Smolensk. He's smoking up because the Smolensk might spot me, and I got another permanent flood, which is pretty nice. Let's see if I can spot the Smolensk for you. So Yumihari is in trouble. Hopefully I can spot the Smolensk. They have only that Smolensk that is causing issues. Let's see if I can spot the Smolensk. And there's the Smolensk that I think the Smolensk can help me with. Oh, nice. Someone just did some good damage to this guy. I got 3 bomb hits, which is nice. I'm just gonna go and maybe spot this Smolensk as well. And he's basically very close. And come on, please. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but at least I will let Yumihari get a spot. Yeah, the rockets didn't hit. Rockets are not easy to hit, to be honest. I will try to do something about the Smolensk, hopefully, and can do some damage to him. He is definitely a pain to deal with right now, but you can see the smoke can provide cover for your own self in a carrier, which is pretty nice. But now the Smolensk is definitely trying to basically run away. And what I can do, I can just try to make a crossfire, but I have to basically do something. Yeah, people are shooting me, which is not good. Hopefully I will be running out of the... Yeah, people are shooting me, I might not survive. Even Yamato shot at me, which is not good at all. Yeah, I just kited out. Yeah, Hindenburg is shooting me, which is not good. See if I can just turn out. Because I have a decent concealment, I can just turn out, which is going to be important. Only 6,000 HP left. I need to just run away. Smolensk might spot me, which could be a problem. But our team is completely bad. Like, it is so bad that it's not even funny. And because of that, we are losing the game. Otherwise, you can see that I have done damage in just In just 10 minutes, I almost did like 194k damage. So this is the power of the Essex. Now we'll just go and do something about the Venezia here. Maybe try to do something about him because he is closer to me. So what I can actually do, I can just smoke myself up here real quick. Okay, this is the power of Essex that I will showcase you here. So I'm just gonna smoke up here real quick. Smoking up like this and coming to drop the bombs on Venezia. So Venezia is definitely a problem, just like Hindenburg. Our team was terrible, and that's the reason why we are not doing anything in this game. Unfortunately, this is gonna be a pretty much a loss. But I have another game to showcase you after that, and let's see if I can drop this Venezia nicely out there. So I'm just gonna go drop and hopefully can get some bomb hits. 6 bomb hits, 9,000 damage, pretty okay. And Venezia smoked again, which kinda sucks. And since I'm going to get spotted, I'm just gonna use my smoke again to my advantage, since I know that it's not gonna be good otherwise. So you can smoke up like this effectively and survive like this. So I'm just gonna go and smoke up like this. So this is the tactic that you should absolutely use if you want to survive in Essex. I mean, you can have smokes like that, and there's nothing that the enemy can do for now. Like, I'm just gonna go here.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I'm just gonna stop here, like with autopilot. I'm just gonna see if I can actually drop maybe this Venezia once his smoke run out. Till then, I will just go and maybe fight this Venezia or maybe Prison. Maybe I can showcase you if I can do some damage to maybe Prison or maybe the Henry. I can go for Henry, hopefully. Yeah, the Venezia, look at the Henry, he's super close. Sorry, the Venezia is super close to me, which is a problem. So you can see how much he is close right now. And I have to do something quickly. Come on, Torpedos. And yeah, he's dead, like literally he's dead, which is pretty funny. But now I'm spotted, and that's basically gonna be a game, I would say. Yeah, I'm dead as well now. People are shooting me since I'm getting spotted, but you can see how much tanky it is when you are in smoke. You can basically smoke yourself up and survive for too long. But unfortunately, this is going to be a loss. But I can at least showcase you so many tricks in this game that how to play Essex effectively. Pretty unfortunate. It's a defeat. So, okay. So as you can see, 213k damage, 10 plane shot down, and team score wise, 1000 base XP, almost 1100 on a loss. Our team did pretty bad. So I will showcase the next game after that. So stay tuned. Alright, so this is the second game in Essex, and hopefully this won't be a defeat just like the last one. And I will try to showcase you something different, maybe in this game, but let's see how the Essex will perform, at least in this battle. The map is basically the same spawn, same map, but is it going to be different than the last game? That's going to be interesting for sure. I'm going to be spotting the A-B side, and hopefully we'll be able to drop some rockets on maybe FDG or someone. That is possible. There is a Stalingrad. You can able to see a lot of battleships out there. There's A6 that I can also drop. He's turning out for some reason, but what I can see. So I will try to drop maybe A6 and maybe showcase you something interesting. All those rockets are gonna shot down pretty much, but still, I just randomly go and drop the A6 just for no reason. Still going to get 8 rocket hits, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's funny, but sometimes you can actually do that. He's turning out, but which is right now the case, and I just use that as an advantage. I think the enemy A6 might be decent, I'm not sure, but I will just go and now drop bombs on maybe a cruiser or maybe A6, because these bombs can be pretty good. So these bombs obviously have a lot of payload, and once you drop them from the bow, because you really need to drop them from the bow, it will be a lot much more effective. But you can also do it like on the broadside as well. So they are pretty versatile, at least in that regard. As you can see, there's A6. I can go and even drop the A6 if he is not sure what he's doing. He's trying to defend himself, which I can see why. And he can do that. Sure, he can do that. He can try to do that. I don't mind. And the plane get tagged, which is pretty hilarious. I'm just gonna go and drop this CV real quick, and I will have my plane shot down, but at least I will go and just go and drop this A6 real quick. And look at that, 5 bomb hits and decent damage. Just casually doing some damage to this A6. I mean, you can see that I'm trying to snipe this A6 a bit here, and it is possible, but it's not the best thing to do. And so I won't recommend it, because you will have to wait quite a lot before using these tactical squadrons. And you can use torpedo bombers, sure, as well, but not really worth it. I just casually dropping the A6 for fun, and you can see that they can be effective sometimes. But overall, I won't say that you should do the sniping here. Okay, now A6 is coming up with these torpedo bombers, which I can see. And if he can do that, I can understand. Let him do that. And the plane might get tagged, hopefully. No, the plane get tagged. Oh boy, the plane get tagged. A6 is definitely going to. She should be effing that. He didn't use the F button, which is really bad. Oh boy, that's really bad. I'm just gonna go and drop the Essex again. Like, try that. I know it's not gonna be really effective, but hey, let's try this. Now I'm gonna use these raw torpedo bombers, and 11 rocket hits did like crazy more damage, and he's like only 21,000 HP away. Maybe he can be getting sniped right now. It is entirely possible. But I will go and drop the Yumihari, and then I will go and drop the A6 again. Let's see if it is possible. I'm gonna go and try to drop the Yumihari. Yumihari has like only some HP left. Maybe I can try to do that. Let's see if that happens. A6 is running away. I think he does not know that he should smoke up whenever that happens, but he's doing it regardless. He's coming with torpedo bombers again, and I can help the Pommer with my fighter, which is nice. And the fighter will hopefully going to get tagged quickly. Yeah, they're going to get tagged very quickly, and yeah, that should be even more plane shot down. But even another game seems to be looking like a loss. Oh my goodness, that seems to be pretty bad. Oh my god, that seems to be so bad. It's not even funny. I got a flood. Okay. I just actually got tagged accidentally. Yeah, from the fighters of the A6, which is not good. Just gonna use the planes here again. We'll basically try to spot this Thrasher maybe, but Thrasher is getting spotted by U-501, which I can see. And plane get tagged on the A6, which is funny. So he will lose so many planes, which is understandable. Nice. Someone can hopefully shoot this A6 and kill him. That would be so nice as well, but that's not looks like to be a possibility. It's pretty weird. I'm gonna go and drop the Baiji, and let's see if I can do that. Oh boy, really bad drop. I don't have the planes on the torpedo bombers, unfortunately, here. So it is the case. The A6 is definitely very low. Have to do something with the A6 for sure. See if I can go and drop the Baiji, and we'll try to do that hopefully. Okay, the Baiji is definitely having less HP, seems to be. Okay, let's see if I can drop the Baiji here. Okay, I'm just gonna go and smoke myself up like this. And I got a permanent fire, which is nice. Smoking up the Richelieu, which is funny enough, I can do that. And see if I can kill this Baiji as fast as possible. This guy, I should be able to kill him. And I can try to do that for sure. The Baiji is gonna eat a lot of torpedoes of the submarine, I think. And let's see if I can just get a good drop. Okay, nice. Another hit on him, which is nice. I'm just gonna turn in because I'm just getting out of the smoke. Not good. Oh, the Baiji is super low that I should do something about. Yep, Baiji can spot me, that's not good. I need to basically smoke up myself quickly as fast as possible. And I can smoke up hopefully like this. Oh, someone just killed him, nice. That's pretty nice to see. He is dead, which is nice. I think the Buki basically tried to kill me there. Oh, there's the Thrasher. Okay, there's the Thrasher that I have to do something about. Not looking good.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Okay, Thrasher. Yep, I'm just gonna put the... Okay, Thrasher is sending torpedoes.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
And I got a... Okay.
Below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
How does this... Essex might know this, right? No, he does not know. I'm just gonna keep moving like this. Hopefully the Richelieu can help me with this. And let me see if I can spot the Thrasher again. Okay, Thrasher is in big trouble, but I can see he cannot shotgun me like this, which is really, really good. I can go and drop the Ibuki, which is very important. I will drop here the torpedoes. Ibuki turned in to basically dodge my drops. Okay. I'm just gonna drop the Ibuki again. Maybe get a perfect drop. Let's see. Oof, that hurts. Oof. He's healing back, I can understand, but he's turning, not in. I'm just gonna go and smoke myself again. He's dead. He's definitely dead. So I'm just gonna go and get into the smoke. And that's the power of Essex, as you can see here. The power of Essex is pretty hilarious. I have to kill this Essex because, yeah, if I don't kill him, he's just gonna keep going towards me and keep striking me. And I don't know where the Essex really is. See, okay. Whatever you have seen here is what literally is the power of Essex. And here you can see the Essex there again. Hopefully this Richelieu can take a shot at him, which would be pretty nice and would be very important to do that. So I'm just gonna have a very weird angle drop on the ship, but at least it's gonna be something. I'm just gonna go the Stalingrad that is pushing back. And I got another rocket strike, which is nice. I have to basically turn out. The Stalin is coming. I'm not sure if I have to kill the Stalingrad. That's not good. Oh boy, seems to be looking bad. I don't have the teammate out there, and Essex can literally kill me. That's not looking good. Yeah, Stalingrad shot at me. That's not good. I might die here. Maybe, yeah. Yep, a massive damage from Stalingrad means that I'm really dead. Oh boy, it's not looking good. I have to kill the Essex myself. I mean, if I have to do it, then I have to do it. So, Essex is very low. This is the only way to do something. because CV will ultimately going to kill me, or the Stalin will ultimately going to kill me, so that's very important. Oh, A6 is turning in to dodge my Oh, I have to smoke up. Come on. Oh, he just turned in to basically dodge my torps. That's pretty.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Okay, I have to basically dodge some of these torpedoes of the. Oh my goodness, this Stalin is coming. That's not good. Just gonna use the. I just smoked up myself to basically protect myself from the Stalingrad and Essex. You can see that I did. Unfortunately, it's pretty much over. Not looking good at all. My teammate is also pretty much dead. And again, another game with a loss because just the team that is pretty terrible. Unfortunate. I have to kill the CV as well. I don't know where the CV, but there is definitely a Stalingrad that is trying to push. Let's see if I can kill this Stalin here. Maybe. Stalin don't have the defensive AA. And I can drop the Stalin like this. Yeah, Stalin is coming. He will definitely going to kill me now. 7 rocket hits, pretty nice, but it should be now a dead Essex, that's for sure. Can't do anything, man. Sometimes these games you cannot do much. And now we basically are again in a loss. I shot down 15 of the Essex planes, by the way. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize it. That is pretty unfortunate. The most unfortunate game, I think. Again, that is the case, just like the last game. So this time 169k damage, 50 planes shot down, insane. 10th plane shot down as well by the by normal, because CV is just keep striking me for some reason, and he basically got T-plane from the torpedoes, and yeah, 169,000 damage, and now yeah, a defense expert. Yeah, it's crazy game. So you can able to see the tactics that you should use to make your Essex the best carrier as much as possible. So these are the tips or tricks I can give you to be the best in Essex. So let's go and get back to the port and come up to the conclusion. Just give me a second. So guys, Essex is definitely, I think, in the state that is pretty much like in a broken or overpowered tier. It is so strong with this combination of smoke, like as you can see, with these fighters that are really, really strong. They instantly tag on the other fighters, instantly, like 0.5 seconds is basically nothing. You have really strong tactical squadron, which you have seen how powerful they are, really good torpedoes, really high damaging torpedoes, and then you also have these insane smokes that you can use not only for your teammate, but also for yourself to defend yourself like against other surface ships, which you have seen like how I did there. Survived for such a long time, and at the end we lost the game. And this can give you some decent lessons that how to basically make your Essex to be as good as possible. So thank you guys for watching, and I totally believe that Essex is kind of overpowered at this state. It is ridiculously broken, and if you have this ship, well, you should enjoy it till it get nerfed, maybe after a couple of months, because that's what usually happens when they add maybe a CV and they nerf it later down to the ground maybe. We don't know. We will have to see. But for now, Essex is amazing. It is one of the most strongest carriers in the game that Wargaming has added. You have clearly seen that how much I have done or contributed in the game as much as possible. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please do it in the description below or on the comment section down below. I would love to basically help you guys to become a better Essex player. If you want to know more information about the Essex, I can help you with that. And thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you into the next one. Peace out.